Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, a bunch of you guys, I've had a couple people ask me about the Eldlich list that I've had, like the True Draco Eldlich, or if I would change it or how I would do it. I wanted to talk about this because Cody was playing Eldlich Brave, Branded. I think that's like the best way, best way to play the list. Like his fucking list, bro. It's like a try corners. Like if one thing you're playing beats one of the corners, the other corner just beats what you're playing. It's fucking wild. I'll be like, yeah, dude, I got the fucking perfect out, dude. And then he's like, super poly. And I'm like, oh, cool, discarding Water Enchantress too while we're at it. But I thought this deck was just very fucking good. Yeah, dude, but, yeah, dude. Cody, you want to fucking take it away before YouTube strikes it because I said the F word again? Let's go.
Yeah, sorry. It's hard to keep a straight face with Sonny. He fucking cracks me up. Anyways, so here's my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
And so I
am
play
a degenerate.
one of her because
one of
there's
Leezy's. Cody used to have 3 Starlights.
yeah. There's lots of interactions with the deck, so you can get it with Nadir's Servant. You can also special summon it with some of the extra deck cards. Pretty cool. And it's really good to search out the trap too. Or just an extra body for
punishment's
for
broken still, so.
Yeah. So, and then one of these guys.
Gizmek.
So I'll send him off branded. It's really, really good. So you can summon Lubellion with him. Discard a card that you don't want in your hand. Half the cards in this deck float, so it doesn't really matter what you discard half the time. It usually helps you.
Also, one thing I want to talk about too is, you can play it up here, bro, is the Bestial cards just don't do enough. Like, unless you open one of each. If you open Magnamut, Saronir, and Druiswar, you might have, like, a good chance. But it's like, sometimes he'll be like, Gizmek, and then there's an Eldlich in the graveyard, and then he's like, oh, dude, this. And I'm just like, so, yeah, so, you know, because Gizmek kind of fell out because of the Bestial cards, but he still plays it just magnificently. Like,
yeah, I really enjoy the card. So it's a one of, and you can pitch it, you can bait with it. It's a really good card.
Yeah, it's fucking hot.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Then obviously play the
yeah, for the Brave package, you just put the Water Enchantresses down there.
the Brave package. Yep. Play 3 of these.
Yeah, Legal Knight is fucking just good,
Yeah, he
dude.
just I just been playing him more and more, and he keeps overperforming. So just kept him in there.
Yeah, I mean, Illegal Knight, honestly, like, because I played Cody in one of the trophy tournaments, and he just illegal knighted me, and I was like, okay.
That's illegal.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, and banned.
Yeah, then lost in time.
Yeah, paid, feel great, dude.
Yeah, dude.
But
With
to
the
be fair,
gold.
you would have won that game though if it wasn't in time.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think this is where you're at, right? Because it's a 10-card engine or whatever. So.
Yeah, 10, 11 card engine. It works out really good.
Yeah.
So all these cards would not change. They're very good.
Yeah, I think the Brave cards are just.
Yeah. And then the 2 cards you got to play for sure. And a minimum of 2. Probably 3 is too many. 1's not enough, especially with the Bistral stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that you dump with Brandon Fusion. It's also really good if you play against Dragons. Dragons is a very, very good deck right now. So you can just normal summon this into a field. Yeah, no, dude. Molly whopping me today with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just summon that into a field, and they just basically have to react, or else they lose their whole field.
Yeah, because like
it's one of the extra deck cards.
like the Chimera Tech effect is just kind of gross.
Yeah. It's and it discards a card, so it gets other engines in the deck rolling.
Yeah.
Then you can ignore these 2 because they're gold rare.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's
stilettos. Shout out to the stilettos.
Yeah, dude. I'm wearing them right now.
So there's that.
Yeah, only 2 Golden Lords. That's all you would ever play.
One of these, I like this card. I'm like on the fence between taking it out, but it does have its applications in the deck. So I would test it. If you don't like it, take it out. It's an easy thin the deck, or
It's also an
replace it with
easy
something.
side out.
Yeah, it's an easy side out too. So just one of these, and then part of
The
the
rest of the Brave shit.
yeah.
Yeah, he's only playing 2 rights, which was crazy to me, but it doesn't matter because he has just super poly Water Enchantress every hand.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, hey, okay.
So yeah, these 4, I probably would play another right. I just don't have one. I just never bothered picking one up because the deck just does really good. So
Yeah, it really does, dude.
2 servants. I don't play 3, even though it's a really, really busted spell. I slim this package down a little bit just for the simple fact that it kind of hinders you sometimes with the no access to your extra deck. As good as this card is, but you could test out 3, and then I would put in another Ecclesia And then maybe another trap card, because I played just one punishment.
Yeah, and we have one other. We were talking about another list where we take out the Ecclesia stuff, the Dogmatica stuff, for another engine, which you'll see sometime.
Yeah, as soon as I can get people to trade me them, I'll have that
but
engine
nobody
here.
has them because they're, so.
Yeah, and 3 of these pretty mandatory. Again, sorry that they're gold, pretty gross.
Paid feel great, bro.
But yeah, this card's really good, especially when you can just leave it up. If you can leave it up and get more advantage out of it, it's just really hard to come back from that. So, because the Eldlich engine's really, really good.
Yeah, card is so good, dude.
Yeah. Then one of the MVPs of the deck is Super Poly.
Yeah.
Obviously, super, super good versus tier, versus dragons, versus most decks. Just
especially
rogue.
with Water Enchantress in hand.
Yeah, especially with Water Enchantress, which apparently I do a lot.
Yeah.
Sick. But no, it's a very, very good card.
Yeah, especially with Floodgates, dude. Let's go. Yeah.
The best spell in the deck.
Yeah.
It's actually just one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards in recent times. Does so much for the deck. It dumps Golden Lord. It dumps all kinds of stuff, and it's just very, very good. So.
Yeah. And also Cody and Devin, you guys know I've been playing with them since I was very young. So like we played through endless formats of stuff. So that card's just fucking on, dude.
Plus the artwork is really cool. I think this overall is just a really, really cool card. I was kind of hoping it would get an ulti treatment, but
Maybe one.
no
day.
luck. 3 of these. Shout out to Sonny for letting me borrow one. I still need one.
Sick, dude.
Shout
out
these
Trevor,
are shout out to Trevor Sick. So no, I'm just kidding, but so these things are really good in the deck because you have a ton of stuff. You can pivot the deck to what you need, so you can banish stuff, and obviously gaining access to 1, 2, or 3 of the engines at any time that you want is very, very good. So these are a must.
Yeah, and when I was playing Cody too, he would banish 6, and I always thought that was risky. But his deck only takes we only play for 3 turns, except for that one game.
That one
we played for fucking 17,000 turns, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
So for the floodgate part of the deck, you got 3 skill drain.
Lost Arts.
Yeah, Lost Art. I love
Larts?
the horns. These things are just really, really good. I mean, tier, it's not as good, so you could probably take them out for something. It's a 43 card list, so you can just take those out, play 40.
I still think it's just very good. I think you would play it.
Yeah, I think you would definitely 100% play it. So, but you're always, whatever your locals is, you can tutor it to
For sure.
suit your needs. But then the one punishment, like we talked about, if you bump up to another Nadir Servant, I would play 2 of these and then 2 Ecclesia.
Facts.
And then for the Golden Land stuff, so you got 3 of these guys.
Yeah, 3 Sanguis.
Obvious reasons. And obviously, shout out to Sonny again. I was playing 3 of these and 2 of these, but since Tier took over, I had switched the ratios up. So this is the Banish one, and then this is the Pop one.
Yeah.
They're very, very, very good.
Also, fucking Hakuero is just way better now than it ever was. Plus, being the 1800 attack one is very good. Conquistador is very subpar, I think. It's very good, obviously, on certain board avenues or whatever, what kind of lines you play. But obviously, you have the discard outlets for the Super Poly. You can send it off the Brass City, the fucking continuous spell pay.
Yeah, Curse Land.
Curse Outland. And then this card is very cool.
Yeah, and then this is just a one of. I love this card. It's like the cherry on top. If you can only get one negate out with the Griffin Rider, if you're able to get this and a Griffin Rider, it protects you from Lightning Storm, Dark Ruler, just all kinds of just it's really good to just diversify your negations and invest in spell and trap negate with spell and traps, just because you shouldn't rely on just monsters.
Also, people just think you're not playing that card. Sometimes you'll just set back row and they'll be like, oh, it's Sanguine Conquistador, very cool. And then you flip this and they're like, ah! And then you just win the game based off of just that. So,
and it's a counter trap, so 9.9 times out of 10 they can't chain to it. So it's just great to just 100% stop something.
Gotta diversify your bonds.
So that's the deck. 43 cards. It's a lot of fun.
Dude, also love the way the extra deck looks, because it hasn't been a long time since the fusions, bro. It just looks so good.
I miss playing fusions.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
Unfortunately, I was never a big hero person, so I missed out on all that. But I love the fusions in this deck, and the artwork on all this stuff is just I mean, it's just top notch. Plus, you know, worms and dragons are my favorites. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, obviously two of these.
Wolves.
One of your main boss monsters. Very, very good. Kind of self-explanatory.
Also, the only way to really out the card is to shuffle it back. And a lot of people aren't playing Unicorn right now, so
Yeah.
the card is just very strong. Like, you can continue. Yeah, it's just
it's a board wipe. It's a targeted pop or whatever. And you can search something if you dump this or one of the other guys. Like, it just puts another branded fusion for follow-up, and it's just...
Yeah, it's so hot, dude.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it. Come on.
Dude, and shout out to the one year opener one.
Yeah, dude, let's go.
I was so sad picking this one up.
Yeah, dude, but you got to play too, so.
Yeah, so two of these guys, they search. Very good. This is one you got to play two of. And then this is the one of... That's the one that you dump the Gizmek for. You can also dump one other dark in there. There's a couple darks. I think there's the...
Yeah, there's the Legal Knight,
and
Albaz.
And Albaz.
Yeah.
So, so these are all really, really good.
Yeah. I think it's like, he has the perfect extra deck, because I was just like, yo, like, I wanted to play this, and then, like, Cody was like, hey, dude, this is what we're playing. I was like, you're right. Let's go.
And some more of your so these are like...
This is, like, the best that,
Yeah, more of your, like, super poly targets. I mean, these are all just... They have their own niches, but they're just so good.
Yeah, so this one we contact with Albaz.
Yep.
Just see you later board. This is obviously insane. So is this. This you can send out the Nadir Servant.
Yep.
Which also the double damage with this with this card is just very good. Obviously the non-targeting, because you can just change this card's type all the time to to protect Golden Lord, which is just very important. So
yeah, a lot of utility right here.
Yeah.
And you can gain a lot of value.
Same with Entis too. You can just dump the fucking which is the next card, Entis. You can just dump Entis and
and then Entis, that's more of a utility card. You obviously never make it, but you just dump it off a few different things.
Big dumpies. Nadir Servant. See about.
Very, very good card. And that's it for the fusions.
Is that a DT one of those, dude?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm going to play one Exceed. I want to play more, but just right now I haven't been able to fit them in. I need to play a Gustav.
Gustav.
Because you were kind of saying that.
Yeah, so Cody, when we played in that one of the trophy tournaments, when I profiled the Dark World tier limit list, I played Cody, and he lost in time. Literally, I would have lost if it wasn't in time, because he just paid 8 for Eldland, and
we just couldn't finish the game in time.
But you had the two Golden Lords to make, and you weren't locked into zombies with Sanguine. And I was just like, you could just make Gustav here and I lose. And that was just a thing to think about. So
I would 100% put a time-oriented card in your extra deck or somewhere in your deck just to have access to.
And I don't like siding time-oriented cards. I think that's just me. I'm just not a huge fan of that. But
because it can still game ones without time.
Like, you can't play Scattershot or the Ladybug card. But, we'd figure it out. So.
But yeah, he's really good.
It's also DT, so
double bounce. Shout out to DTs.
They also Constellars just got support like yesterday.
I wonder what that card's worth.
Yeah.
These two pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Very, very good. Especially this one right now. This guy comes up a lot too, though.
Dark is broken. And then what's this one's name? Fucking Lina.
Lina. But yeah, so these guys are very, very good. Lots of utility there, and then the final card is Link Spider.
Link Spider, Alti. Shout out Lewis. Shout out my boy Lewis. Let's go Link Spider. Fan favorite.
Yeah.
Obviously, you make one of your, Conquistador Aguero into Link Spider. So.
Yep, and that gets an effect monster on there to make other links, and then kind of just
and I'll see you later.
So.
Was there anything else you want to note about the deck? The one thing that I noticed about this list specifically that Cody plays is like he just has the perfect hand sometimes. Like, it's crazy. Like, it'll be like Eldland. Sometimes he won't even dip into the Ecclesia stuff. Or the Brave Engine at all. Like, it'll just be like, this is the hand. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, sick. Also, his side deck was very gross for me. Because, like, he sided Shadow Mirror. And just no one saw that coming, dude. Shadow Mirror is such a good card. Like, But, how many cards you said? 43?
Yep, 43. And I don't know if I'd really change anything. I mean, I would try to fit one more right in here, but honestly...
Yeah, and, like, even Nadir at 2, I think, is completely fine. Like,
Yeah.
Because we played with it you played with it for so long that it was just, you know. Illegal Knight also was just like one of the MVP cards, like.
Yeah, and not that this deck needs help going second, but Illegal Knight you can throw them into a board and like just watch what they do to react, and it's just really good because it's really free to throw him in there, and if you get 2 pops, 2 bounces, great. If not, you stop something that you know you want like your Branded Fusion to go through. Now Illegal Knight kind of takes that spot. So.
Facts.
Yeah, I honestly think he's a staple in the deck now. Yeah. I think he's really, really good.
And it's weird, too, because, like, Albaz is such, like, kind of like, quote-unquote, a brick, but it's really not. So, you know what I mean? You take it how you will. This is something you should definitely test if you're interested in this kind of list. Even if you lose the die roll, too, because, like, the way it's suited is just very insane. So, any other notes, bro?
Yeah, I would just say kind of tailor to your locals in your tournament.
Yeah, because you definitely know your locals, so...
Yeah, but I definitely would recommend it. And the deck isn't even really that expensive. I mean,
the
Brave
really
stuff I feel like is really cheap now.
Yeah.
Like, these are $10 or whatever at the time of recording. I don't know what rights are.
Rights are like 28, but...
Okay, well, I mean, and you can take this out for a different engine.
Whatever you want to do. But Water and Chasers is just gross, so...
Yeah, so...
But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate the love. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.